4 hours following the event, a non-contrast computed tomography scan was performed and showed no signs of any intracranial pathology. Okay, this is a bunch of... Yeah, so you can fucking get amnesia from coming.
Welcome to Guys We...
Hello, fuckers. How you doing? Where you been? Welcome to another episode of Guys We Fucked.
It's the Anti-Slut Shaming Podcast. I'm Corinne Fisher.
I'm Krystyna Hutchinson.
Oh my God, my headphones are so old. They're now falling apart on my dress.
Nice.
That's not your concern, though. What is your concern is seeing me live doing stand-up on the Eye of the Tiger Tour 2024. We've already been doing it for a while. It's been incredible. Houston, Texas, come see me on June 27th. Austin, Texas, June 28th and 29th. And Salt Lake City, Utah, September 26th. Tickets available at CorinneFisher.com. And Chloe LeBranch, who is a regular on the show, a fan favorite, will be joining me for all of these dates. So get those tickets now, and I'll see you on the road.
Yeah, and if you want to email us your problems, it's sorryaboutlastnightshow at gmail.com. Today's subject line: never had a girlfriend. Hi, Corinne and Krystyna. And I'll just take this time. It's not just you, sir. Corinne, like Holiday Inn. I was two N's, one R.
I was gonna say, I was like, I'm not gonna be your girlfriend.
I won't either, but appreciate your writing. Hi, we'll keep the name anonymous. I'm from England. I recently discovered your podcast and enjoy what you do. I'm wondering if you girls have advice for me to the best of your knowledge.
Women.
I'm 35 and I've never had what I would consider a girlfriend. The relationships, if you can call them that, I've had have ended in the girls dumping me and or ghosting me. It makes me feel horrible.
Like, I was kind of trolling you, but honestly, you're 35. So note one is don't refer to the people you're dating as girls.
Yeah, a lot of guys be doing that.
It's, I don't think it's intended as disrespect, but that's how it comes across.
I own a car, have a flat and an apartment in American English, that I knew, and have a job that pays okay and isn't so busy that I'm working all the time. But in terms of my love life, this hasn't helped. I am on the autistic spectrum and quite shy in talking to people. I also have a stammer and would appear non-articulate. Is that a stammer?
I think it's similar to a stutter, I think. Yeah.
I'm usually the quiet one in the corner. I also suffer from having low self-esteem and have times of feeling very low. I've tried therapy in the past. Okay, good, because I was going to suggest that, but I don't feel it has helped me. I find it really hard to meet someone, and it blows my mind that when people can just pair up so quickly. Yeah, but half those people don't know what they're doing. I'm like, how does this happen? I try not to come across as needy, but I feel that makes me seem aloof. Do you have any advice that you could offer me that could help me put me in the direction of hopefully meeting someone? That's a good question. You know what I say? And I've been given this advice. We've been given it for 10 years. Volunteering your time is a great way to meet like-minded people. You're going to have something super specific and kind of deep in common with them already. I would say, too, don't just do it to meet women. I would do it to meet friends too, because you're going to have a lot in common with them, and just kind of get yourself out there to be more social. I think it's really important to have trusting friendships. So you don't mention friends. I assume you have some. But I would say lean into your friends more and do things with them, and that'll get you used to being social and being out. And what do you like to do? I think going to a bar and drinking is everybody's go-to, but there's so many more things to do. I don't know if you say you live in England. I don't know if you live near London or a major city in England. If you live in the countryside, that sounds lovely. But yeah, I would say that. I would say, like, get yourself social and get your confidence up. Also, Nathaniel Branden has this, he's an author. He has an amazing book called The 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem. I highly recommend reading that. That is a really beautifully direct way to access your own sense of self-esteem, to find it again, because it's lost, but it was never not there. So I would work on that. The more you work on yourself, the more things will come into your life that you want. So that is my suggestion.
All right. What I'm about to say is going to sound stereotypical, perhaps hateful, but when I think autism, I think Comic-Con. So I'm going to need you to buy a ticket to Comic-Con and go meet some people who love comics and Marvel and cosplay. And please, I mean, no shade. I love Comic-Con. I love Renaissance Fair. I love horror conventions. I'm literally going to my favorite horror convention. Shout out Chiller Theater at the end of this month. Number one, you tried a therapist, but I wonder, was your therapist someone who specifically works with people on the spectrum? Because if not, I think you need a specialty therapist. And it seems like you tried one, you didn't like it, and then you moved on. So much like dating, how you will have to try many people before you find someone you mesh with, the same is true of therapy. I do think you could benefit from therapy just because dating... I think especially as a person on the spectrum, and I'm basing this mostly off of the show Love on the Spectrum.
Great show.
I think that like you could probably use a little coaching, or so even if you don't do a therapist, try looking into someone who specializes in coaching for people on the spectrum. Additionally, I think there are speed dating events for people on the spectrum. I would look into that because the benefit, actually, I think of dating and being on the spectrum is that there's a community within a community, right? Dating, large pool, but I think there are actually probably more events that are specifically targeted towards people on the spectrum, because dating is awkward for everyone. And then you have this extra added variable of having a little maybe more anxiety or issues communicating. But we all have issues communicating when it comes to dating. So you are not alone in that. And again, I think there will be more specialized communities and opportunities and events for someone on the spectrum. So definitely look into that. And then don't worry about what other people are doing. That's a problem, that trap we all fall into. Don't worry about how they're pairing up so quickly. That's not of your concern, and it has nothing to do with your dating life. So it's just extra filler in your mind that you don't need. Low self-esteem, again, that's not you specific. That's basically everyone I meet, and I don't love it, but I have no cure. And so it also seems like you're doing a lot of thinking about yourself, which is great. But when we go into dating, and this is one of my least favorite things about it, you're gonna have to start thinking a lot about the other people. Okay. So, that's what your concern is. So because if you're going into a date and you're in your head thinking, does she like me? I'm not feeling good about myself. The woman's gonna be able to sense that, but she's not going to understand that it's you feeling insecure. She's most likely going to interpret that because of her own insecurities as he's not paying attention to me. He doesn't like me. Not interested. He's disinterested, right? Yeah. So we're going to really be working on our focus, and it's a great way to, oddly enough, stop thinking about yourself and start thinking about other people, and just get out there and try it. It's not, it could be fun. It could not be fun, but that's not specific to you. That's kind of everyone's experience. And you're not going to be alone in that. But yeah, definitely refer to women as women. You're in your 30s.
Women are women, not girls. And comparison is the thief of joy. Yeah. So whenever you catch yourself comparing and looking at other people's situations, just immediately put a stop to that, because everybody deals with that. But if you get good at the mental gymnastics, you can live your life in a much more pleasant way, because that's shit. The second it pops up, you can avert your attention somewhere else where it's better suited. Right.
And honestly, if you haven't watched Love on the Spectrum, I would highly recommend it, because
it teaches me about dating.
Yeah, it's really great. And I think what you learn from it as an atypical, as a neurotypical person, is that you're that people on the spectrum actually make quicker decisions as to what they like and don't like. And so I think that will be a really helpful tool when dating for you specifically, that we don't have as much of access to.
Yeah. So. What's that girl's name? Love on the Spectrum, Caitlin. I fucking love her. I follow her on Instagram.
Oh, I do too. She's the best. I think it is with a K. Caitlin? She's so good. I love her, and I love all the advocacy
love
work
her.
that she does for people on the
Yes,
spectrum.
her account is amazing because it's all about communicating, being on the spectrum or talking to people on the spectrum and how you communicate and what kind of sensory overloads happen in her world. I can't find her right now, but if you just look up Caitlin Love on the Spectrum and then Instagram, you should be able to find her. She's in a fantastic follow. So hopefully that works. Thanks for writing. And you guys, I have a Patreon where every week I hop on a Zoom for an hour and I shoot the shit with whoever signs up for the Patreon. And it's a really lovely space where you can talk about dating not going well. I got a lot of advice on that. And I'm not a licensed therapist, but I am a licensed comedian. And my God, can I use humor to help you, reframe your problems. I think everything in life is about reframing. If you find a way to look at it differently that feels genuine to you, if you're really upset about something, you can't just get over it. It's a great space, and there's a level where you could just for $5 a month just here to listen, where you can listen to all the Patreon Zoom therapies. And I also do bonus content. I have a solo podcast called The Voices in Our Heads that comes out every Monday, and at the end I'll read an excerpt from a self-help book that has changed my life. And the past couple weeks we've been doing Supercharged Self-Healing by RJ Spina. He was paralyzed from the chest down and given 2 weeks to live, and then he fucking cured himself. And it's all about protecting your energy, guys. And so sign up for that, patreon.com/Krystyna Hutchinson.
And you've already gotten those tickets if I'm coming to a city near you for the Eye of the Tiger tour at CorinneFisher.com. So great news for you. And after you do that, you can check out Without a Country podcast, my weekly political social podcast. It's been so fun. This past week, we had a really long, interesting discussion about elective euthanasia and how, that's the suicide pods that are in other countries. But I like sometimes when I see things that are, more of an ethical discussion happening in other countries that could, soon make its way to America. I like to talk about them before they get here because, America, we like to talk about things about 3 months after they happen. But I think it's really nice to prepare. So if you're interested in not only politics, but ethical conversations regarding legislation and voting and social issues and women's reproductive rights, we're doing all of that on Without a Country. Comes out every Wednesday on both YouTube and everywhere you listen to podcasts. And follow me everywhere at Philanthropy Gal on all social media.
Yeah, and I'm at Krystyna Hutch.
Eric, my mic's not even on.
Freddy.
What is your handle?
At Eric Freddy. ERICFRETTY.
Nice. Nice. How you doing?
Well, I actually wanted to.
I'm better.
She wasn't asking you. She was asking me, I think.
Yeah, I was. But I hope you're well too,
but
Eric.
I did want you to quickly, just because I learned something new. And again, I want to point out there is absolutely no HR here. So this is the kind of conversations we had. But Eric,
transparent,
What can you tell me, tell the listeners again what you thought you experienced? Because I didn't even know this was something that could happen. And I want to shed a light on it just in case anyone's.
You want to bring awareness?
Yeah. I want, in case anyone else's balls are getting twisted.
Balls matter too,
Yeah. I mean, it sounded like it could have been detrimental.
It could have been very bad. You know what? So I thought I had testicular torsion yesterday.
Right.
Which, for those who are unaware, uneducated on the subject.
For all you dumbasses out there.
Yes, exactly.
I was one until about 30 minutes ago.
Me too.
Is when your the strings that attach your testicles to the rest of your body.
That's a medical term.
Yes,
I was like, it's not string. It's not a marionette hanging between your legs,
I
Eric.
fucking wish.
Strings?
The puppet master.
It's more of it's
ligaments.
It's small. Yeah, like it's
what's it called? Testicular what?
They're like they're
torsion.
Tubes. They're tubes. Some kind of tube.
Oh, it's the first thing that comes up.
What? This is making me
tube?
feel good because men don't know about their bodies at all.
Yeah,
either.
that's true. Testicular torsion occurs when the testicle rotates on the spermatic cord. Okay, cord, which brings blood to the testicle from the abdomen. If the testicle rotates several times, blood flow to it can be entirely blocked, causing damage more quickly. Ew.
So it's like a ball clot.
Yeah, your ball.
That's a clotted ball, and that's a non-clotted ball. Oh, your ball can die, and then you got to get it chopped off?
Yeah, exactly.
It looks like it looks like a boxing glove when it gets the torsion.
Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, balls are so.
Oh, it's okay. So Torsion.
Wow. We're just looking at images, Eric. Did
Yeah.
you bless your life with images of testicular torsion yet?
No, I
Okay.
didn't. I didn't look
You
at
might
images
not want
of it.
to.
We're learning more about you. Okay.
Oh, my imaginary balls hurt.
And you. Children can get testicular torsion. Well, I guess that makes as long as as soon as you have a testicle, you can get the torsion.
Jesus.
Wow.
So you experienced how bad was the pain?
It felt like I was kicked in the balls and then I just wasn't going away. It was just sitting
Okay.
there. And
So something was up that you're like, this ain't normal.
Yeah, and then I was walking back home with Chloe, and then we ran into one of her friends, and so I had to stand there and try to have a normal conversation.
Was this on
with
the
a
way
new
to the
person.
ER or on the
No,
way back?
on the way back
Oh,
home
nice.
before I realized that I needed to go.
Oh.
Now, so Chloe already knew that you were experiencing this perhaps torsion pain and didn't care because she ran into her friends?
Nice.
No, this was yes.
Attaboy.
I knew the answer before I asked the question, but
Yeah,
I
you
wanted
did.
to make Eric answer it on camera.
That's so funny. Oh. And now,
man,
did
Eric.
the doctor examine your balls?
Well, I went as soon as I got back to the apartment. I looked.
Took a look?
Yeah, I took a look, and I was like, "This is the wrong shape and size."
Uh-oh. How much bigger?
It was like you ever see like a cartoon character get hit in the head with like a mallet and then a
And the
welt
lump?
starts coming? I had something like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. and
Yo, that's fun. If I took off my pants and looked between my legs and there was a welt on my vagina, oh man, that would take some calming down. That would take some breath work.
yeah. And,
That's some breath work.
What ended up happening is like it was just a blood vessel exploded in my testicle.
Damn.
So it was fine.
Is this from stress, from sleeping on couches?
It could be from
From
a lot
being
of
a
different things.
kitty cat wrapped up in a
probably
plane
hit-
seat?
Yeah, I probably hit it on something and
Oh.
didn't realize.
You didn't realize.
I don't know. Maybe I sat on it.
No,
I don't
what? How,
Guys don't sit on. Do you guys sit
Oh,
on
you
your
can
balls?
sit on your
Oh,
balls
yeah,
for sure.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Ugh. I mean, they are cumbersome.
Well, so wait, so how often is one whacking their balls into something? Is it like stub toe? Like what's the frequency
Oh,
here?
right.
Matters how clumsy you are and how big your balls are, I guess.
I've never
okay.
whacked my
Saggy.
tit. I've had my tit accidentally hit, but I've
Sure.
never whacked it.
Would you say on the spectrum, where is the sizing of your balls? And, 5
they-
being a normal, 10 being fucking freak show.
Yeah.
No, I think I'm like
we
at
buy a ticket
4
to
or
see 'em?
5.
You're a 4
Okay,
or
yeah,
5.
so
So
normal.
Maybe-
littler than normal, if
maybe-
anything.
Maybe they have more hang than most, which is
You're so young,
Yeah, I
Eric.
know. It's
We need
sad.
to get you more vitamins and minerals and lettuce.
My really good friend told me that his balls are hang really long.
This is Ari Shafir?
No, but
Because his were really hanging low.
I was like, what a funny, weird thing to tell me.
Yeah, and I guess as you age, like boobs sag, like your balls sag. That's got to be.
yeah.
And do you need like support underwear?
Oh yeah, like a push-up test,
A ball push-up
a
bra?
push-up bra for your ball. Yeah,
I mean, I wear like what is it, boxer briefs.
support. A little.
So I always have a little support.
Okay.
I feel like everyone's kind of wearing boxer briefs these days, though. That's like the underwear to
they're
wear.
so cute too.
Yeah.
Ugh, I love and tidy whities. Love some tidy whities. So your ball's okay now?
Yeah, it's still a little bit swollen.
Did
but
they
it's
have to
fine.
like cup it? And how'd you feel about
No,
that?
they had to give it an ultrasound.
Oh, did they put jelly on your
Yes.
balls?
Yes.
Was it so cold?
No, the thing was heated. The ultrasound.
Oh, that's what
thing
the
was
fuck?
heated.
I don't get that. If
Yeah.
they don't heat the jelly when they do ultrasounds on our, that's fucked up.
I do think I had a bit of like a preference. I think I did experience some male privilege at the ER.
Okay, because
Well,
the
they
male,
might need to have it heated because the balls can shrivel. It's not like.
I thought it was for his comfort. I'm like, that's some bullshit. No offense.
Eric, so wait, are you still under your parents' health insurance, or was this the first big boy medical charge? I
No,
forgot if it's 26 or 27.
No,
It's
I'm
26.
lucky. I still have it for another couple months.
Okay.
So
Nice. Get
because
those balls.
If I didn't, this would have been the worst possible timing. It would have been
Yeah, no, that's
3
what
days.
that's what I was thinking. I go, wow. Well, I mean, that's, life kicking you in the balls.
Hey.
I thought it would have been a good learning experience from the universe,
Yeah.
It's still going to be like
Pretty face can't help the torsion, Eric.
Yeah, it's still going to be like $1,000 though.
Oh, even with insurance.
Yes.
God damn. So your balls are okay. No one knows how it happened. You couldn't have done anything to prevent it, according to
No.
these medical experts that you attended the ER
not
with.
really.
Okay.
But just anytime it's like
Can you do sex stuff now?
it's like anytime it's something
I'm
bursting,
scared.
it feels stress. Oh, you're
Yeah.
scared to have sex. You have so many medical ailments.
What say you to that?
Yes. Yeah, I got it.
What'd you eat today so far?
I had a smoothie.
Okay.
And I had a pesto chicken sandwich.
Oh, that sounds delicious. All right. Well, okay.
Water,
Okay.
And
That's great.
a pastry.
Good job, son.
And a pastry. Good job.
Oh, a pastry. I love pastries.
Yeah, you're in your
Fucking
20s. Eat as
croissants.
many pastries as you want.
Yeah, man.
So good.
Okay, well, I'm glad you're okay. And hey, now we know. Oh my God. So I know somebody who is a medical person. She's a friend of ours.
A medical.
who-
Oh, okay.
She's in the medical industry. And somebody she's very close with had amnesia. So I guess the brain resets itself every 2 minutes. And if in the middle of that resetting, you have an orgasm, and there's 2 other circumstances, you can experience amnesia for up to 48 hours. My friend's person in her life didn't know where he was, didn't know who anybody in his family was for like 48 hours because he had an orgasm in the middle of and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. I've never heard of that.
I never heard of that either.
I've never heard of that.
That's a hilarious way to remake the movie Memento.
Yeah. Don't fuck them while the brain's resetting. Yeah, I wish I should ask her for the medical terms.
Yeah, 'cause I'm like-
brain,
That's bizarre.
I'm just like,
brain resets every
orgasm
2
during
minutes. Orgasm causes amnesia. Let's see. A case of transient global amnesia triggered by, there we go. Transient global amnesia triggered by sexual intercourse. Is described as a sudden onset of anterograde and retrograde amnesia. In this case report, we present a case of a 52-year-old man who came to our hospital experiencing sudden onset confusion and memory loss an hour after engaging in sexual activity with his wife. Before this, the patient had no previous medical history. For 4 hours following the event, a non-contrast computed tomography scan was performed and showed no signs of any intracranial pathology. Okay, this is a bunch of, so you can fucking get amnesia from coming.
weird.
Crazy. I'm like, how? What?
Wow.
Guys, be happy you're alive.
Imagine if something
It's a miracle.
really important happened in that 48-hour span, like your child was born or you got married or
Oh
something.
my God. And then they didn't remember it.
Yeah.
Ugh. And then if a guy's like, I can't remember, like if you can't remember his wife or something, because, oh my God. I mean, but it is an actual medical thing. And I feel
Weird.
bad. I'd probably be like, okay, you can't remember me. But really, he couldn't.
Is it the next 48 hours or the previous 48 hours?
Previous
48 hours following. Yeah, so it's for 48 hours following the intercourse.
but you
event.
but you can't. Okay, so but it's you can't remember anything. It's full wipe amnesia.
like wiped out.
Right.
Like
okay.
you remember how to walk, like functionality wise, you're good, but
Right.
like in terms of memories of your life, they're all gone. I'm like, wow, that's like in Men in Black where they give you the little thing after you see the aliens.
Yeah,
they
no,
give you
I
amnesia.
think about that a lot.
or
That's permanent erasure, though. That would be great.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yeah.
That contraption where they make you forget a person.
Yeah,
That kinda sounds fun.
I've often wished I could have that. That would be great.
How many? I mean, when you're in the middle of heartache and you could just erase their memory. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, we live in a world of convenience. That's the ultimate convenience.
Yeah, I wonder if that will ever be developed. Probably not during our
Because then I would
lifetime, but-
really, I mean, I'm not really that scared to get my heart broken because it's going to happen. So it's going to happen. I'll deal with it. But like, I really wouldn't be scared to get, I'd probably be polyamorous if I could do that.
Polyamorous is the only thing that's keeping Krystyna. But I mean, that would change. I'm like, but that's just like a changing your. Oh, you would want to be in love with multiple people at the same time.
Well, because I kind of ever since I was a kid, like my first ever heartache with my first boyfriend, Greg. I remember my friend and I were in my car in my Honda Accord, and we were having a conversation. We were like, what if we're just meant to just fall in and out of love our whole lives, and that's okay? Like that's just the journey, and no one's actually going to be carried with us except our friends. I'm like, that kind of sounds beautiful and romantic.
Line from a movie. That's so
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. And then we were like, doesn't sometimes pain feel like so beautiful? And I'm like, yeah, that's weird, right? Jeez. That was my deep friend. There was an interesting article that I saved. I'm like, oh, we should talk about this one day on the podcast. Stop the Shtup. Brooklyn Orthodox women join sex strike to pressure husbands over divorce. And I always wondered, I'm like, if we stopped having sex with fuckboys, would that eliminate the fuckboy, right? I mean, I don't know. Who knows? But these women tried. It's a movement to stop the shtup in a rare display.
It's shtupping. It's like
Shtup?
Yiddish. It's not. It's like it's a Yiddish word, so it's like shtupping. I believe it's
Okay.
yeah. I'm like, where are you getting the? Oh, Gothmas is using it. That's because it's New Yorkie, so Jewy. Yeah.
And the Brittany Kriegstein wrote it, so I'm assuming she's Jewish.
Yeah.
Steen is Jewish, right?
Yeah.
In a rare display of public protest, women in Brooklyn's Orthodox Jewish community are railing against a traditional practice that makes it hard for married women to get a divorce by going on a sex strike. I'm like, they're just going to go to a sex worker anyway, because every sex worker I know that works in New York, they're like, the amount of Orthodox men that come to see me.
Anyone who's in a really
crazy.
Extreme religion is always going to seek sex workers for sure.
A collective action was sparked by the plight of Malky Berkowitz, an Orthodox woman in upstate New York whose husband has, for years, reportedly refused to grant her the religious document that would allow her to officially separate from him and remarry. According to the organizer and influencer, Adina Sash, it's been 4 years and they've been trying to help free Malky from the clutches of a very toxic relationship that has multiple levels of coercive control. We need you to come out loudly and we need you to raise awareness. Sash is a self-proclaimed Orthodox feminist, an activist based in Brooklyn who often speaks out on her Instagram account, Flatbush Girl. And
we should have her on. That sounds fascinating.
Yeah, we really should. She said this is not the first time the community has rallied around an anguna, which is a woman chained to a dead marriage with a public pressure campaign. Oh. Wow. Yeah, I'm always curious if refusing to have sex, but then I'm like, and they're just going to cheat on you. And then they're going to be still in control.
I just don't understand, why if someone doesn't want to be in a relationship with you, you would force them to be in a relationship with you.
They must get off on the control. That's the only thing I can think of.
It just seems so uninteresting to me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. In Hebrew, angona literally means anchored or chained. Wow. Fun.
Damn.
Crazy. I was trying to see how to pronounce it properly. Who the hell knows?
I was thinking the other day, I'm like, wow, what if the whole country went on a tax strike? We just refused to pay taxes because we didn't want to fund war. And we also didn't want to pay taxes. What would happen? Obviously, shit would fall apart. I'm like, what if all women refused to fuck for a week?
Yeah,
and that would never happen, but what would happen if that happened?
A week. It's so funny because I'm thinking if all men refused to fuck for a week, women would just be like, okay,
I got a vibrator, I don't care.
We would also just be like, oh, I'm gonna get so much done this week. A week,
time to myself.
A week, I wouldn't even bat an eyelash. I wouldn't even notice. If every man didn't want to fuck for a week, I would just be like, oh, wow, I have just such a great freeing energy in the air right now. Well, because now that it's getting warm out in New York City,
so horny.
The eye fucking is out of fucking control.
Oh, really? You get eye fucked?
I hate.
I'm too in my own world to know
this. I hate it. I just the hard, direct looking. I can't.
Yeah, and the licking of the lips. That's the one I don't like. And that's when I'll say something like, what the fuck are we doing? Am I a turkey dinner? No.
Yeah.
Go away.
I can't wait. My toes are out now, but I can't wait till I start wearing open-toed shoes and then you get the toe comments.
Oh, you get toe comments.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's how I know spring has sprung. My first toe comment. Yeah, that's how I know.
I was thinking the other day, I'm like, you know how a woman can post basically anything, a photo of herself, a video of herself online, and whatever the point is, there's going to be some dipshit dude that's like, nice titties. And
someone told me they liked my armpits.
Wow.
This little crease right here. And I go, you know what? There's something for everyone.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah. You want to fuck my armpit? But if we lived in a world where every time a straight guy posted, gay guys probably already get this too, because the problem is men. But if straight man posted a video of him talking about a cause he liked or he edited a video that he's really proud of or whatever the fuck it is, and then women are like, yo, what that dick do? Would the guy care? I think he would. I think he'd be like, guys, this is not the point. This is not what I'm trying to show off to you.
Oh, right. Like,
I mean, thank
instead
you.
of being
We'll just hit on
interested
'em.
in the dog rescue or whatever
Yes.
it was. I see.
I wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Well, it annoys me when women do sometimes do that. And it does annoy me. Like, because I follow a lot of hot animal guys, veterinarians and stuff. And there's, I forgot his name. I think it is Evan or something. But like, there's this one really hot veterinarian. And like, listen, he's hot. We all understand that he's hot. And I'm sure him being hot greatly helps his cause, but like I'm really there for the animal stuff.
Yeah.
And like it upsets me when women kind of just engage in the same behavior that has bothered us about men so long. Right.
I will say though, I haven't said anything, but when Jefferson Fisher posted a video where he was putting a bow tie on and he was just talking about the importance of like using your words and how powerful it is. And I'm like,
that's not a real cause, though. Jefferson knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Right? But a part of me, that's where I was going. A part of me was like
that cause. Jefferson, you psychopath.
A part of me was like, damn, he looks so hot in that video. I'm like, and then I wasn't gonna say anything because I can control myself because I am a woman and I can do that with that. But I was like, man, I really just find you very handsome, and that's all I'm focusing on.
Yeah.
But the points you are making are also good. You know what though? It's the what's the word that I'm blanking on? The ability for both sides of your brain to communicate kind of seamlessly. Women, like kind of medically, women and men are different, and one of them is
Krystyna,
that.
you're gonna get canceled for saying that.
Sorry, balls and pussies are not the same thing. Different levels of hormones, guys. Wow, I'm digging a hole deeper.
I mean,
a ball is just an external.
we got
pussy.
a conservative over here.
Sorry. I am appearing on Fox News this Saturday. Well, this is after this comes out. But yeah. It's just certain guys. I do follow a lot of guys that have like a lot of really interesting, unique, like insightful things to say.
Yeah.
Who are also good looking.
Yeah.
And it is a little distracting. Like sometimes when a male comic, it's very rare. But when a male comic is like super, super, super hot, it's tough. It's tough for me to concentrate.
What male comic is super, super, super hot?
So
I literally don't know any.
No, there's a couple.
I think we're going to disagree, but yeah, I know one who you think for sure that I'm thinking of that most of comedy agrees on. I do not agree on. I don't think he's unattractive, but he doesn't do anything for me. He does not distract me in any way.
Well, the one comic
nice.
that I've slept with that I'm like, I think he's so hot.
That's who I was thinking of.
And his comedy's so good.
He's extremely talented. Yeah,
he's so talented. He's so talented that when I watch his stand-up clips, I'm laughing like 0.5% more. Mike part 2. Than I am turned on. You know?
Oh my God. Yeah. No, I'm trying to think of a male comic that I find so attractive that it distracts me, and I'm coming up dry.
I will say I do act like a guy in terms of like when I see a hot guy, I'm like, like I kind of get a little animalistic.
Yeah. Fuck. Now I'm just trying to think of one.
Like who's a guy that you're like, God damn, like just so attracted to?
Tim Curry before the wheelchair.
Nice.
It's because of a stroke,
he is
guys.
super hot. Tim Curry's
It's not because
gorgeous.
of the wheelchair. I'll fuck a guy in a wheelchair.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like Tim Curry in 1972.
Yeah, he's such a babe.
Old school Adrian Grenier. I'm trying to think like now. I don't know. There is a part of me that feels like there was a level of like fawning over a guy that I could reach in my 20s that I am unable to reach now.
Oh, that's interesting. I feel like my fawning level has increased, which I don't like.
Yeah, I just don't. Like, I know too much about men. I think maybe is
Somehow
the issue here.
Not deterred me for some reason.
Yeah, like I'm, still like I'm super horny for a guy. I'm super horny for a guy. But yeah, the fawning. There's no one like I can't even think of it. The last time I got nervous around a guy.
Oh, I love that feeling.
I don't know.
I love that energy. It's so exciting.
I'm actually really glad to be done with it.
It's anxiety for sure. I haven't felt that. I haven't felt that in a while, but
yeah,
it is nice. I have a album on my Instagram, saved album called "Guys I'd Fuck."
Guys you fuck.
Guys I'd fuck. I would fuck.
Yeah,
I would fuck them.
Oh, that's like my to-do list. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
nice. It's nice when I'm feeling blue. I think about that, and I think about Sydney Sweeney's boobs.
I wish I had more people on it. Yeah, there was like it's so funny. There was a comic that I did have he was not like so hot, but I found him very attractive. And I got to know him a little too well. And I was like, you're actually like disgusting and I think unintelligent.
Oh no, that
Like,
sucks.
he's still like handsome to look at, but I was like, and I don't mind like a trashy dude, but
Yeah, I like a trashy guy.
I was like too much burping and farting and
Ew.
talking like you're 25 when you're,
Oh, that's
I think,
not good.
like fucking 40. So just know that
no,
I'm good.
no. Yeah, no.
I'm good.
That's
yeah.
not the vibe.
No.
You know what is the vibe?
Today's guest.
Yeah, how'd you know? He's the founder of Bespoke Surgical and the author of the book, But Seriously, the definitive guide to anal health, pleasure, and everything in between. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show,
Dr. Evan Goldstein.